Firstly, in relation to the investment in the War Memorial redevelopment. This is a place where Australians come to pay their respects to those who have been lost, fighting under our flag and defending our national interest, as well as playing a very important educational role. And we have great pride in our Defence Force and what they have been able to achieve for us as a nation. In terms of the issues that were covered at length yesterday by the Chief of the Defence Force, these are very serious allegations, and the government has established a process to investigate and to assess these allegations with a special investigator. We will do that, and the CDF, the Defence Minister, the Prime Minister have all commented about that. That being said, these allegations should not overshadow the remarkable work by the men and women in the Australian Defence Force. Thousands have been deployed on assignment around the world, defending our national interest and making Australia and the world a safer place. So too we have seen through recent crises, COVID-19 and the bushfires, and indeed the floods as well. Our Defence Force play an incredibly important role in supporting the local Australian community. So I'm very proud in the Defence Force of Australia. These allegations are very serious, but they shouldn't overshadow the immense good work that is being done by the Defence Forces in our name.
There was this report reporting that China is preparing to target Australia's record on Indigenous rights and aged care. As Treasurer, are you concerned by the deterioration in relations with one of our largest trading partners?
Well, earlier this week, excuse me, earlier this week, I made a speech at a forum about our strategic priorities, our strategic interests, our changing strategic environment, and I made some comments about China. And in that speech, I talked about our willingness to sit down with the Chinese leadership and engage in a meaningful and respectful dialogue. Our values and our histories are different. That's very well known. But our trading relationship has been mutually beneficial. Indeed, China's rise economically has helped lift hundreds of millions of people out of poverty, and it's also been an important market for Australia's resources, agriculture, increasingly services, education, tourism, and the like. At the same time, Australia's national interests are non-negotiable. Whether they are national security interests or national economic interests. And Australia will also continue to speak publicly about human rights issues as appropriate. So we will not negotiate on our national interests. It goes to the very heart of the Australian identity. But we are willing to engage in a respectful and mutually beneficial dialogue with the Chinese leadership.